What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in Harlem at Jimmy Jazz with style icon,
multi-platinum
artist,
this is a totally
and the
different
creative director of
scenario.
Puma Motorsports. He's back, A$AP Rocky.
Let's do that again.
This is a whole different setup. Is they gonna be in a sneaker shop, or is they gonna bring the sneaker shop to him? Because this is, A$AP, aka Rihanna's baby daddy, aka Rocky, aka Fashion Killer. Okay. So is they gonna bring the sneakers to him, or they gonna be in the shop? Let's see.
Hey, yo, Complex, what's up? I'm Joe LaPuma. This A$AP Rocky right here. And this is 10 years since we hung out and did some shopping and shit. Catch us, chop it up, and catch up for a little bit, man. You know?
Oh, he did his intro?
He's back. Let's go.
Ready, let's do it.
Okay, we in the shop.
We shot our first one.
Time flies.
Crazy, welcome back.
Thanks for having me, man.
We are at the historic Jimmy Jazz in Harlem, now part of Snipes. There's a picture of you and the crew when you were young, up the stairs, so much history. Do you remember those days and coming in here, and what were you grabbing back then?
Yeah. I remember, looking for every size 8 fitted because I had a big-ass head back there still, you know what I'm saying, with big braid. But we used to look for, the two-tone fitted caps. On the way here, I was just talking about it, Pele's was in the display window.
Yes.
Your favorite sneakers, Bo Jacksons, Uptowns, Air Max 95s, whatever you wanted, yeah.
Fast forward to now, you walk in and you look at the Speed Cats, the popularity of the Speed Cats. What do you think about the parity of brands now in big box retailers like this?
I think it's just the evolution, man. Things evolve and revolve, you know, and things come back around. Some brands are new and they grow fast and rapidly, and some brands kind of have more of a slow growth.
Yeah.
But I think it's beautiful to have that much variety and options. You know, somebody like me, I'm not too particular.
We're shooting this in the dark. I feel like you are particular. You know?
I knew something was
This shit look good, though.
Listen, I'm following your lead 10 years in.
Let's get it. Trust in Flacco, bro.
The Speed Cat, I feel like you said, even recently, 2 years ago, you were the underdogs. Now we see it all over the streets. What do you think about that popularity? And you wore it even a couple weeks ago in L.A.
Absolutely. I love them. It's having its time right now. It's the moment for it, for sure.
Some people are like, oh, everything.
I like the scenery. Listen, I love the setup. Okay, I love it. I know people already think I'm emo. I'm not talking about friends or whatever, or family. I'm talking about people that I see on a regular basis, at work and stuff like that. They'll be like, Princess, are you emo? And I'll be like, no, I'm not emo, bro. It was because you wear a lot of black. That's all I see you in is black. And I'm like, well, yeah, because it's my favorite color. I only wear black. Nothing else looks right on me. Just like I did a gaming video not too long ago that I posted yesterday. And I was just looking at the blue t-shirt that I had on because I really didn't want to change my t-shirt. Because I would basically put on a black t-shirt because I'm like, I'm going to be on video and I don't like how the blue looks on me, blah, 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 blah. I'll wear color if it's a big old tee and I'm in the house somewhere just chilling. You get what I'm saying? Then I can, wear black. Even then, when I'm chilling in the house and not going anywhere, I still don't feel right when I don't wear black. You get what I'm saying? So, but that day I wore this bright ass blue shirt, big ass blue shirt. And it just wasn't hitting for me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't giving me the vibes that I wanted. I looked it funny a little bit, I think, because, it wasn't black. It wasn't black. It wasn't giving. So I was like, yeah, never again. Y'all can check out the video. It's going to be in the description and the comments down below, my gaming video that I'm talking about. But yeah, I was like, yeah, no. I'm going to stick to the black. I'm going to stick to the black. Black never fails me. Black knows me very well. It knows what I like. I'm going to stick with it. You get what I'm saying? And no, I'm not emo. Even though I can have my emo ways, okay? I can have my emo days, okay? I can feel a little emo sometimes. I can't.
But talk about the inspiration for these from Rutherford, Pennsylvania, when you were 8 or 9. And
wow. It's hilarious. So it's the juxtaposition of living in a place like, New York City, a metropolitan area, and then going into a suburb like Hershey, Pennsylvania, right? I think the kids and the culture over there was slightly different, the way that they lived, the lifestyle. And when they would get shoes or sneakers, whatever it is, they would be embarrassed that it was clean and fresh. They would want it to look used and distressed. And I never could understand that concept, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, where I was from, some nights you would go home and kind of toothbrush and brush off the scuffs or scrapes on your sneaker or dirt on your sneaker. And I think shoe polish and shit like that.
Kiwi shoe polish. Absolutely. Absolutely.
On the white.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, oh, you can take that part out, but like, you know.
Clean, yeah.
I don't know nothing about that, okay? Because I remember I used to do my shoes with the you know, the toothbrush and shit. I used to do that. But then I got to a point where I'm like, bro, these are shoes. They're gonna get dirty. I'm gonna keep doing this all the time for the little scrapes and stuff on my shoes. It's gonna just continue to pop up. So why am I cleaning shoes that is meant to be walked on, that is meant to be dirty? I understand if you want to be a little fashionista, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure your shit clean, but I'm not that. I'm not that. I was always the type of person where I'm not stressing over dirty shoes. I'm not stressing over how my shoes look. I'm not stressing over, scuffs on my shoes or none of that. And creases, inside, like creases. Remember people don't like having creases in their shoes, even though that's gonna happen because you're walking in the shoes. So it's like stuff like that. I'm just like, come on, man. They're shoes. They're on your feet. They're for a reason, for you to walk on them. You know what I'm saying? So I never understood that concept, even though I remember when I was young though, when I was like doing a little toothbrush thing. But I'm like, as I got a little older, I'm like, bitch, why am I doing this? Also, ASAP, he looked like that meme, that frog meme, that Kermit meme that be going around since day one. That's exactly what ASAP is giving right now as well.
The Mostro Discord.
Yeah, this is the Discord,
all black.
Man.
I love it.
Pun intended. It's kind of crazy. You got a little disc right here.
Yes.
I don't know if y'all could get the light on that. Like, it has a disc and a cord and it spins. You don't even need laces to, do the thing and mesh. And it just kind of takes and borrows. We adopted the Mostro sole with some carbon fiber right here, and also with the Mostro, paying homage to the Mostro sole with the OG bottom.
Yeah,
I think it was dope and a dope twist. And
Can I walk all day with them?
And we talked about the Speed Cat like 2 decades ago, how it was so popular, but this is like another one that's archival. The Mostro was a surfing shoe and a track spike fusion, and then you even added another element to it. Yeah.
Wow. That was dope. You did your research.
Well, I have to.
Joe.
Come on, I have to. Did you ever see this photo from 2001? Madonna in them?
Nah, bro, this is crazy.
So she wore them for like a whole tour in 2001, and it just shows like she was forward. Obviously, she's kind of like a fashion icon, but to see these popping again and so much history, what do you think about like seeing that?
Madonna been that bitch.
Right? And we have like some March until September. There's like even some previews of samples, but before you came, I was like asking Puma, when are these dropping? These three, they wouldn't give me a release date, but talk about these crazy 3D versions.
Yeah, so this is a 3D version of the Mostro that we just showed. It's a 3D printed Mostro. And I thought it was fun. I think that what attracted me to this reminds me of like artificial intelligence because it was 3D printed, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So, I thought that this was like kind of like being trendy and what felt like retro futuristic.
Definitely trendy.
Make happy because it's still a Mostro.
Absolutely. Do you think it's tougher to pull off? How do you like a challenge or this isn't a challenge for you?
Nah, man, because like I said, my taste, it changes. Like, there would be no Balenciaga Dad shoe if it wasn't for the sake of people liking bulky shoes. There would be no Alexander McQueen, shoe. Those are prime examples of how one day on a Monday you might want to wear a bulky shoe, on a Tuesday more sleek and slender,
Absolutely. I love that you bring up the Balenciagas because you used to call them the Larry Davids. I think you were like, I like the Triple S. I call them the
Larry David.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to get up. We have some more samples.
Oh my God. Y'all seeing this?
Yeah, we see it.
Talk about what you love about these and like the different design cues that you put into these.
So this is a sneak peek of I love this. This is currently my favorite shoe. This is a sneak peek. This is what we call the Gavia. This is the cage. It's Italian for cage, like Mostro is Italian for monster. You know what I'm saying? So This is the gabbia right here. And basically we have, you know, a modular cage that could come off and you could kind of rock this and it look like a whole nother shoe. Then it got the little right there, just like the Discord. But the sole is a bit different.
Okay.
It feels like more spiky and it feels more fun. Not more fun, but it feels a little different. Fuck it, it feels more fun. I said it. Yep. This, like, again, is another Mastro. We, you know, right now is 101 years of the Harlem Renaissance.
Yes.
And so if you know anything about Harlem and Renaissance, you would know that the Cotton Club is infamous for Harlem and everything too. The most popular genre of music at the time was called so-called jungle music, aka jazz. You know what I mean? And so this was homage to what people consider jungle music, and everything is a safari kind of related theme to it if you pay close attention.
Yeah.
And the cage, it's like a cage animal in the zoo. So there you have it.
Okay. Okay, everything ties together.
Yeah, I just threw that in there.
Okay. Put in the breath, you know? And then some
I like
more
the collection
inhales,
so
obviously,
far.
Some
coming
more
down the
inhales.
pipe.
We got these right here.
Yep.
These are sick, man. I mean, like I said, it has the cheetah on the back, you know, furry, it's textured and stuff like that.
That shoe right there, is like similar to like a Jordan a little bit, just a little bit.
You need to leave.
Not too much. You know what I'm saying? That's not the shoe that I would probably wear. You know what? I probably would wear it if it was all black. I'm not gonna hold you up, but since it's not and it's brown, I wouldn't wear that shoe. It's not a bad looking shoe.
You were first on the show. It was very new into like the show. We weren't even sure if we were going to do it consistently. Now we're over 300 episodes, and one thing that I love is that we have artists on the show, and whenever a Jeremy Scott Adidas comes up, a Sexy Red or Yachty, they're like, yeah, because Purple Swag is where I saw Rocky wear that.
Rocky took Jeremy to the
Rocky
level.
and Jeremy Scott. It comes up all the time. What do you think about like that influence of young artists?
That shit is love.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's beautiful, man. You know, those are all my peers. Those are all my people. So it's beautiful, man. You know, I love that.
And it's funny because we were talking about it, like your first Complex cover. You met Jeremy Scott.
Was nuts.
Crazy. It was, it was the Basquiat Warhol cover. I always tell the story when they bring it up. I was like, you know that they met on the set of his first Complex cover. You've had a bunch, but just like talk about that time. It's when I met you and when you met Matthew.
That was crazy. That was, look, you taking me down memory lane right now, man. It was a beautiful time, especially for music, culture, New York City, ASAP. It was beautiful. And I was a real big fanatic of Jeremy Scott's designs, and he had a job with Adidas at the time. And I loved everything he did. I wanted to, you know, meet the dude. And one time I just got a call to kind of do a reenactment of the Basquiat Warhol cover. Came through. Jeremy was chill as fuck.
Yep.
I might have smoked a joint in his green room and shit.
Yeah.
And then I met you. You was young as hell. Now I'm fucking with you.
I was, yeah. Well, I was still old. I was still, exactly. But yeah.
Nah, like it was fun. We all was just green back then. We was all, you know, we was all new to it, but fresh and just full of just like, you know, what's to come, not knowing, just oblivious. And I love that vulnerability, but like, it was historical nonetheless.
Absolutely.
My first magazine cover.
Love that. That's like an honor for us as well.
Absolutely.
You know, I used to have a manager mentor at Finish Line when I used to work there, and every like cool release or every shoe that he was into, he would buy like a size 11 and a size 9. I'm like, why are you buying two sizes? He was like, I got to save for my son when they grow up, the 9, because you feel like everyone's going to be a 9 at one point. Are you saving shoes for RZA and Riot?
I am, but I'm selfish. I'm just going to give them what was in my size. So like, hopefully they fit that size. If they can fit it, they can have it. You know what I mean?
And what's it like to have like your designs on them?
Yo, it's beautiful, man. Shout outs to Puma for making that for my youngest, man. It was crazy. It's dope. You know, everybody want to like see the stuff that they like for children. If they got children, if you're a parent, it's almost like, damn, you know, I got all these brands and I would love, you know, my kids to dress the same way. So it's dope when you can make something for the younger. You know, it's cute.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Obviously, your household is responsible for a lot of Puma success. Are you and your lady comparing notes when you're designing?
Nah, we in competition.
Okay, that was the other thing I was wondering.
Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I know.
That's my ace. Like, every now and then, we totally don't even talk about what we're doing.
Okay.
Well, Puma is just separate. Like, when we in the house, we barely try to talk about work. But every now and then, I might see some shit she doing. And if it's fire, I call up Puma and I'm tight about it. Like, what's up? We ain't do this for hours. What we do? Nah, it's dope shit, you know?
And it's been very successful. Obviously, her back in the day and her being back now and you guys just pumping out, so.
Yeah, like you said, Puma's having a good one, especially with the Speed Cat.
Yeah.
It's a lovely time, you know?
Absolutely. Well, we talked about everything. Now's the easy part. Browse the shelves, see what you're going to take home.
Yeah, man, we'll see.
Child,
Thank you so much.
Shit.
Appreciate you, man.
Love, bro. 10 fucking years. We did
Every
it,
time
man.
they browse something,
real.
it come up to like $15,000. I'm like, why? C200. What? How every time they be getting like 3 things and it should be like $2,000.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for helping us.
Yo, so look, I got my eye on about like 3 of these joints. I want to start with like every size and color that you got in these Speed Cats.
I already knew he was gonna do this. I already knew Rocky was gonna do this
all
shit
of
here,
these,
man.
you know what I'm saying? Joe, what's your
He about to buy the whole damn store.
I feel like I like red, right? I go red. You know, I go red, and I feel like these are popping.
He look like he like
colorway
red, too.
especially.
It just popping something about that, right?
Absolutely. Nice assortment.
We want to donate these, you know, to the PAL.
I like that.
You know, in
Nice.
Harlem. Yeah, Morningside
Yeah.
Ave, Manhattan, so.
Love that.
Hold on.
Okay, let's see what all he got. $500.
How much?
I let it go for about $40.
$40.
Look, man, $35. That's the lowest I can go. You're killing me.
Okay, 35. Yeah. Ooh, thank you. Squeeze my tiny ass up in this. Upstage these bitches up in here. You like this girl? Cute.
Wait. Why was that five? Wait. Oh, because he got 5 of them. Because he got 5 of them for 5. So it's $500 because he got 5 of them. Wait, how much are these? Okay. It's still going. Those are nice. Those Puma inverse black. I gotta look up how much. That's only $150. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. 4,000 ain't bad because he spent a lot. He got a lot of shit. Okay, 4,000 is not bad at all. Hold on, I gotta write some of these down, y'all, because I want some of these shoes. You get what I'm saying? It's only $100 for the all black ones. Puma inverse. Not the white and gold, but I want the black ones. Black and silver. Hey, $300? I might not get it, but I'ma still write it down just in case I change my mind. Okay. This was definitely a great promotion video. That's exactly what it was. Okay? This is exactly what it was. Promotion, okay, for the Puma sneakers, because not only is Rihanna a partnership with them as well, but A$AP also has a partnership with them. So this was a great promotion-based video for, you know, the collection and everything like that. So I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy, okay? I've seen, you know, a couple of shoes that I might look up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't paying no more than $200 for them. So if they $300, $400, $500, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Make sure you follow both of my other channels, my gaming channel and my couples channel, which is going to be in the description and in the comments down below. But anyway, guys, that is about it. I hope everybody have an amazing day. And remember, don't worry about failure. You only have to be right once. Peace.
Kinetics with the fucking plug.